We are just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Set, 8, read. Topper. Ready.
On 1st and 10, Rudolph. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate.
50,
at worst,
plant.
You'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
3 down. Check.
Shoot.
2nd and 10, Rudolph again. He's going to loft one, deep left side here. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
We got
Throwing on 3rd down, here's Rudolph. Able to find Switzer. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. So opening drive, 3rd down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Ready.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
First carry for James Conner.
Run.
It appears he'll be a few inches short, so 9 yards on the gain officially, and it'll be 3rd down.
You got him.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a big defense in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 45-yard line. They'll try the air now. Here's Rudolph. Open man is Switzer, complete. Getting the tackler, and it gives him some room. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Could not have thrown that out there any better. When the ball hit the ground, I thought it might go into the end zone the way it was angling, but perfectly jutting out at the one.
Ready?
I think maybe what we saw in practice came into play there. You know,
Recon,
put those big
132 fighter,
hands down on the sideline and then angle for him and then shot for him. Looks like it worked out pretty well for him, too.
And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run it here. This is James White. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
So a little more space to operate now. 1st and 10 from right around the 12.
Ready?
Throwing Jones. It's caught by OBJ. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Come on, set. 10 Lobo.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Broke a tackle, but not much room there. Just up past the 25, no further.
Yeah, baby.
T.J. Watt in on the tackle.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest game, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On 2nd and 7, Jones. It's caught. Beckham. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Lining. 15 line.
Check 3, check 3, check 3.
Lightning. 5.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Rudolph going to lead the Steelers up now, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage. He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Now it's Connor. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. We're scoreless after 1.
Ready, set.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 45-yard line. On 1st and 10 is Connor. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 21.
Down. 50, plant.
We own them. We own them.
Check 93.
Let's go.
On first down, Rudolph. Eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage.
Ready, ready.
Throwing again on second down. Rudolph. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. As his guys are on the board first here tonight. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
On the
The Browns drive about to get started. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. They go play action here on first down. Oh, going deep here for Taylor. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
On the ready.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
You better bring it. I'm letting
Greystone travel.
you better bring it.
Here's Jones. Throwing again. His throw incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Fire.
On third down, Jones. And that is incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready,
The
ready.
Steeler offense here
70,
about ready for their
Indy.
next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and
weapon.
they've got themselves a
Hey,
7-0
Charlie.
lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do...
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him.
30 base.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. This is Connor. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
I know you feel that.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for
Set,
the
ready.
angles that he
AT
takes
Gator.
to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right.
Hey, Haywood. Now.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Rudolph. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this will be caught at the 30. A big
Here we go.
play
Here we
that
go.
time for Pittsburgh.
Here we go.
And even 50 yards.
You had to figure they'd take a shot downfield on 3rd and long, so the old cliche came into mind right away
Here we
for me.
go.
Who wants
And
it more?
two soft.
You always hear about receivers, you hear about their hands, their moves, their
coming after
speed.
you.
Get
How
it.
about the positioning and the desire to go get that
Watch
one
the
out of
whip.
the air?
No room to be had there on the first down run as he's
Yeah,
lucky to
baby.
get back to the line of scrimmage. Malik Jefferson in there on the stop.
Come on,
So
set.
after the run for
60
no
outlaw.
gain, here's 2nd
Topper,
and 10.
Topper.
I got you.
Hit it.
Now a play fake, and it's Rudolph. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive,
Go,
quite
set.
like a big loss
10
on a
Lobo.
sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and
go.
suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
Big grip. Big grip.
Very, very fickle man.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
Good work, boys. Let's
They're
go.
more athletic
Let's
now
go.
than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes
60
all along,
Pittsburgh.
but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, I know those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Let's go.
They'll break the
15,
huddle, come up
line.
on 2nd
15
and
line.
8 at the 27-yard line.
Ready, ready.
A give running right is Chubb.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down.
Smoke.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5.
Shoot.
Operating from the gun. Jones. He finds Beckham complete. Give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first.
Gain on the play. That's good for a Browns first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half.
Let's go, boys. Bring
10-0
it up.
our score.
Ready,
Coming
break.
up at the half, a reminder,
Check,
we go
55,
back to
Mike.
Orlando to check
Yeah.
in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Here's a pass strung out left to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets
Come on, baby,
into
let's go.
enemy
Get shot. Let's go,
territory.
let's go.
A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
Here we go, here we
This
go.
offense
18
finding its legs
Gator.
now. Here's another
Watch the
1st and
side.
10. Now Jones. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the
got this.
20. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
I think
Down.
the last 2 plays really
8-3.
illustrate how difficult it is
Take
to
3.
game plan against this
218,
guy
chop.
because you know he can
Let
throw
go.
the football. But how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Now a throw to the end zone
Got it.
on 1st down, but it winds
Mike
up
50,
incomplete.
Mike 50.
So after the
Watch the
incompletion,
screen.
2nd and 10 for the 22. 2nd and 10. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Okay, break.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Hey, Echo.
Mike
Put up.
55.
Now.
55.
Back
Go,
to
go, go.
throw. Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Sometimes it's a quarterback making a great throw, and sometimes it's a receiver just making an incredible catch, and there it was really the latter.
And the quarterback is so happy because the receiver, in a sense, bailed him out. Great job going and getting the football and creating 6 points for his team.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Ready.
The
50,
Steeler
plant.
offense here about ready for their next
22 jet
drive.
bomber,
And
22
now
jet
with still
bomber.
more than a minute to go in what's been a
Hey,
tight game, you
Foxtrot,
figure we'll try to
Foxtrot,
see
get
them
it.
move the ball
the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
Let's go.
From the 31, and that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Ready.
Head to the line, facing a 3rd and 7, following the incompletion on second down.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. Check.
Leaf River.
Out of the gun, Rudolph. He's going to fire one deep over. He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Well, that's how you convert on third down with an explosive gain of 34. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll fake it. Now Rudolph. And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Ready.
53, check 53.
3 buzz.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, seam 6. Ready.
To throw again on second down. Rudolph.
Watch the slant.
And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
To the ground and incomplete. Greedy Williams on the coverage.
So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. He was tripped on his first, this a tough one from 49 yards away. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and
Come
taken.
on, now. Let's go.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that?
Yeah.
You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Okay, ready?
The Browns drive about to get started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of the coaches' talk when the game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in. We'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Now they're able to swarm in behind the line, and his rough night continues. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Come on, set. 10-2 saw. 6-6, bullet high.
Let's go, defense.
Jones now, operating from the gun. Flushed out right. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. third down and nickel formation here defensively.
Hey, wahoo!
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
Yeah.
Looking to throw. Jones. He finds his target. Beckham. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, his second touchdown of the night, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that will put them on top here in the third.
14, Steelers 13.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams sprint to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. I'm scared. Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Chef, chef, chef.
Hit it.
53.
On second down now.
53.
It's Connor, and this Browns defense coming to life. They get him behind the line for a second straight play. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
2 yards. And it's third down.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Strong right. Strong right. 3 down, 3 down.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep left sideline, and that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long.
Come on,
and they've
baby.
been on the
Let's
spot
go.
just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Here we go, here we
The
go.
Cleveland offense ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Ready, ready.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Ready.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
We want it. Come to my world.
Shoot.
2nd and 2. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Ready, set.
Jones now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's
Greystone
1st and
travel.
10. Back to throw. Jones. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Get ready.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball.
Here we go.
Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
5.
They'll try to draw now with Chubb. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
The tackle
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Go.
They run it again with Joe. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Let's go now. 90 Wolf.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Showing eight. Showing eight.
80 weapon.
On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
Browns, first down. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
On the double.
Mike's 50. Crunch time, defense.
Now.
Jones throwing on first down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
On the ready.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Get it.
A toss play to Chubb. Powers through. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Watch the slant. Single.
85, I'm coming.
Now Jones throwing on
Tight
third and
Ringo.
long.
Tight on the Ringo.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack. So on 4th down, out comes the Browns kicker, Austin Seibert. And we're back now here in Cleveland. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. And this one is right down Broadway. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
Deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general.
It got his man complete. A big pickup of 38.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them a lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
Here we go.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10.
Topper!
From the gun, here's Rudolph. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football.
Let's go, baby. Let's
go.
go.
Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Come on,
yeah, a
set.
lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Ready?
Here comes a first down throw from Rudolph. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 23 yards, the final tally. Here's Samuels, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Jalen Samuels, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Boy, tight game like this, fourth quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high, the tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go.
The Browns drive about to get started. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blow.
And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
Set. 60
so now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Jones. On the action. He's going to go up. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Browns have retaken the lead.
And that 3rd counter there gives them the lead. And it's obvious they've needed everything that he's given them today. The 3 touchdowns, that's impressive. But without him, they're not winning this game.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Steelers take over.
Here we go.
At their own 35-yard line.
Let's go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got to the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
You go try.
Here's Samuels again. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Here we go.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try to run forward and counter. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
1st down, Pittsburgh.
Got it. 61. Matchbox lights.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move.
Get it.
Now Rudolph on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Get him, boy.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion. A muddle in the middle of the field.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Deuce. No. Off.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, Alpha. Leaf river.
On 1st and 10, Rudolph. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Ready, ready. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Protein spill.
Here we go again.
Bravo.
Big edge. Safe, safe, safe.
Go.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
Let's do it.
12 yards there and a 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
50
So
plant.
1st and 10 now
orbit.
from the 30.
You know why this team showed up?
Coming. Ready, ready.
Rudolph gets it off to Freeman. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a 1st down.
Set, ready.
This quarterback
90
now,
volt.
a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Hey. High 7.
93's the mic. 93's the mic.
2.
From the red zone down, Rudolph.
Watch it.
Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. James Washington, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. No, a nippy juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. We were looking for the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And again, it's Chubb. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield.
Come on,
it'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
Big boy can run.
Here we go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers, or a quick slant or something like that.
Get it.
On 3rd down, it's Connor. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh 1st. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
Set up. 10 Lobo.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
We got three down, 3 down.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And I tell you, these division games never for the faint of heart, but they come through with a tight victory here on the road.
And you find yourself working harder in a game like this too, don't you?
Yeah,
because you got to stay with it, right?
Saying amen, cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me, cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me, cause I'm going big, going bigger. Postmates, how I deliver. My game too cold, made it shiver, but I'm still a hot boy. Cool it down, let it simmer. Hey, see him mad, got him bitter. Can't stop the shine with a dimmer. Only what I give her, and she let her call me baby, but I do not need a sitter. See me dip, yeah, I'm saucing. People at the bank see me often. Let the money run, it's a faucet. She gave me the that's a bosses. Took over the game, now we all in. I was down in the chips, then went all in. Throwing up the game, ain't no vomit. Make my mama stop working, that's the promise. Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me, cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me, cause I'm P-P-P-Love, time to bring the bass bird. Slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm with the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. with a bad one. Made a meal today and ain't my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
Blow your mind.
Why you do that? Like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad? Like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag. My bad. You ain't get. Too bad. My bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back.